Alrighty. Where's the first gimme goal?
I had the worst 2 matches of my life last night.
Oh?
So I went 3-0 undefeated for the first 3 rounds. And
Nice.
on the 4th round, I was about to win. And then my opponent played this card that came out recently, like in the Valdez Bell set. And I didn't know what it did. Or
That's not...
I thought I did, but I had it confused with a different card. So what you're supposed to do is shuffle your hand and then put it on the bottom of your deck. And what I did was I shuffled my hand into my deck.
Ah.
And since that was irreparable, the judge called a game loss for me.
Oh no. Well...
So that sucked.
Yeah, just a little. It's so sad.
And then the round after that, I just drew terribly, and my opponent won on his second turn. Oh my god, Heather's got the shiny!
He did?
Yes!
Oh my gosh! I have to open up his thing now.
A relatively experienced older man now, especially
I was messing with my 3DS files and I just saw it at the corner of my eye.
But I know a lot of you guys are a lot younger. Oh my god, yes!
2,240.
That's insane! Wow!
Yes, let's go! Let's go!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, everybody! Oh my god! Yes! Oh! Oh my god!
That's
Everybody
wild! Wow!
got it!
Yeah.
Yes! Let's go! Oh! Oh my god! 2,240 eggs, everybody! Oh my
I mean, like,
god! We
Jesus.
finally
Yeah.
got it! Oh my god! Yes! Oh! Yes! Oos! 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 There's the it is the
Can't believe that this
universe
hunt's
giving it
finally
back.
over for him.
Perfect timing, it is perfect
Yeah.
timing, Jack.
This is all I know him for.
2,240
Yeah.
eggs. Oh my god. There he is. Let's move him into the shiny box. Oh my god. The guy, he's finally here, everybody. He's finally here. There he is. In the box.
That's crazy.
In the box.
I'm gonna have to mute him now, but
Yeah.
so wild. Yeah, I know it was playing the thing, but I just wanted to actually like see his reaction. Where'd my game go? There it is.
You got a current target thing.
Yes, I do. I do need to update it for when I actually start looking for the Lechonk. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it here while I check my daily gimme ghouls. Where am I going?
Are
Oh,
you
right.
going to manually update that counter every time you say Lechonk on your screen?
No, I'm only gonna do it each time I get the notification for one that's been fought.
Ah.
So after each one that's been fought, I'm going to just leave it.
Alright. Yeah, let's see if that affects my ideas.
What'd you do to it?
Deleted the home menu data.
Ah. Oh, that's right. You said you had to keep doing that.
Well, that
There's
didn't
a-
work. Let me try something else.
Oh no. There is a mountain
It's
between
never the
me and this
exact
gimme
same
ghoul.
fix. It's always slightly different, and I hate it.
Oh, I love the DS and the way it functions because I don't know how it functions.
Oh, well, this is kind of my fault, because, like, I modded it.
Still, it's a very strange device. Oh,
It
it's
is.
actually 5 stars. I've been getting a lot of bug types, like bug terror types.
Yeah, bug seems very common.
Yeah, I really don't know why. It sucks because they're not very easy to fight on your own with the Iron Hands. Because it keeps killing itself with Wild Charge every time I use it. Can't remember if I saved
We're
already.
not supposed to use wild charge on that.
No, I know. I'm saying I did that for the first couple, and then I realized, man, this thing's just gonna keep dying, I guess. So I started using the other
Yeah.
moves. I didn't expect Wild Charge to do that much recoil. Especially
Yeah.
considering I didn't even kill the thing.
What I do is just belly drum and then spam earthquake. And then whenever
That's
I
what
can
I-
wrestle, I do that.
Yeah, that's what I started to do. It's still just annoying because it takes so much longer.
Mhm.
I like checking in on him and seeing that he now has the latest shiny as the chestman.
Yeah. Earlier, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh no. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a train outside now. It's fun.
It takes like 30 seconds of holding down the power button to have the power off too.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, because it just boots. Well, no, it doesn't. I turn it on, and the blue light comes on, but it just stays as a black screen.
It's fun.
It doesn't do that without the SD card in there though, so I know that's the problem.
Oh, yeah. At least that's easy enough to figure out.
Fix it.
Oh? For good this time?
No.
Ah, well.
For like, just... If I don't turn it off, it'll be fine.
Well, that's something at least.
Yeah. Did you save for that raid?
Yeah, I did. I think I might have saved twice. I know I saved at least once. Because I'm always so afraid I'm going to, like, not save and then that'll be the shiny, and then it turns out there was like 2 hours worth of progress that I would lose if I deleted it. It's like, that hasn't been an issue for me in years in Pokemon games, and yet I still, like, I save just in case anyway.
Alright, I finally got my DS working again.
Nice.
Time to boot up Scarlet. Oh, the save data could not be accessed. Okay.
Well, that's not good.
It's okay. I had to deal with this earlier too.
Oh no.
And I have the save file backed up, so it's all good anyways.
That's good at least. Okay, where's the next one? I think, yeah, it's over here.
That is a lot of chemicals.
Yeah, it's the number has grown quite a lot. Ooh, I just realized there's a Glimmet outbreak as well, and that
Oh, I
shouldn't
fixed it.
be in an area where they're underground, Because like, this is the mountain here, and this is normally where they spawn. So I think I might actually, I might switch to that instead of the, Lechonk. We'll see. I'll figure out which one I want to do.
Oh, all my shinies are still in here.
Oh! The one that had the save file issue?
Yeah.
That's fun. Did I actually put the gimme goal, or is it still my team?
Pretty sure it's still right too. Oh, well, obviously you couldn't write the data, it was inaccessible. I'm so intelligent.
Is there really no other, raids over here? Wow. It's very strange how random they all are. Like, someday you'll get, like, over a dozen gimme ghouls, and then other days you've got, like, 2.
Speaking of randomness, oh my god.
Oh?
So it turns out that randomness in Pokemon isn't actually random, it's all seeded.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's
heard of that
so
before.
awesome.
Isn't that part of what makes the, game so easy to, like, change and stuff?
Yes. So the cute charm glitch only works if you have a specific combination of ID and secret ID.
Yeah.
And obviously there's over like 8.5 billion possible things you can get with that. So what I did was I RNG manipulated, like by using a timer and stuff. And it was so cool.
I've heard people say it's, like, really tough to do. Oh, there's a gimme goal up here. I was starting to wonder if the gimme goal raids make noise, or if there was just one, like, nearby me or something. Because I did not know there was one on top of this mountain. But yeah, I've always found the cute charm.
Figure out.
Yeah. That's just part of what I've heard, because I knew, people used to... I don't know if the guy still does it, but I know there was a guy who used to, if you sent in a copy of your game, he would set it up, the cute charm glitch for you, and then send it back to you.
I think I know who you're talking about. I think he does still do that.
I couldn't tell you. It's been years since I saw his videos on it.
It costs $50.
Gosh.
I did it in like 2 hours. I'll do that. I can do it much faster now that I know how to do it.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest issue, just figuring out how to do it.
I'm gonna do it on Soul Silver too.
Ooh, nice. I've always found it a very interesting glitch, I will say, like the fact that that's just a thing.
I don't know whether to just use an actual random number, like a normal person.
I don't know. Every new thing I learn about, like, the coding of Pokemon games, it really makes me question, how do they function like this?
Like, I feel like they totally could have just had an extra check for every Pokemon, like, roll a number between 1 and 8,000, and if it matches a certain number, it's shiny.
Yeah. But no, they decide to make things a little more interesting for themselves. Isn't the weird spaghetti coding why they couldn't allow transferring from Gen 2 to Gen 3? Like they could be. I heard they completely like redid the coding, and because of that, they like physically couldn't bring stuff forward anymore.
Well, I guess that must be a hardware thing then, because Gen 2 and Gen 1 are also engines they can still good.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I just remember hearing someone say like they did the coding so differently that the game's like physically can't be traded with anymore. I think there is like some sort of weird workaround that people have figured out, but like the straightforward method just does not work. Because of something that they messed up on.
Do you want the shiny hunt in a union circle?
What
So
was that?
you can duplicate shinies. Do you...
I know that is a thing, I just can't remember how.
I didn't with an Iron Douglas.
That's cool, at least.
It's very easy.
I mean, I'm willing to learn.
That looks so shiny.
What?
It can be gold.
It does, I keep thinking that, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know, because now it looks very silver, so I'm like, is it actually shining or am I just actually going crazy? Because I thought that was so many of these guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, this one looks so much paler than the others. And then I get to this end screen and it's just like, no, this is the same as every other Gimmighoul you've ever seen, actually. And I'm like, oh,
that
okay.
Hat your character's wearing. That's the hat I got.
Oh? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, now I'm less sure. I'm still gonna check because I have to check every single one of them, but...
They really should have made the chests different.
I really wish they had. Like, I get their logic, but also Pokemon have, like... It could literally just be a different chest. Like...
Yeah. Or they could have made Gimmighoul gold and Golden Go silver.
That would've been cool.
I would have gone for that.
I will say I might have to do some Gen 5 shiny hunts again, just because the way I was like actually going insane shiny hunting Woobat, you would have thought the colors blue and green were identical to each other, and the way I was talking to my DS, I was like, this can't be shiny because it didn't sparkle, but why is it green? And then I would show the DS to someone and they would be like, that is the most blue thing I've ever seen in my life, are you okay?
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, like, I was actually losing my mind. And it wasn't even that crazy of a hunt. Like, I'm pretty sure if I were to pull out the copy I have of Black right now, I want to say I have, like, 16,000 encounters total, because the game actually tracks all your encounters. Which is, like, that's not that bad for a, all-generation hunt. But just something about the way the hunt was weighing on me, I lost my mind quick during that. That's why I had to take, like, I think I took like a 2-year-long break at one point. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And then, like, I wasn't even paying attention, like, a couple months later while I was hunting in the game again, and then I found a shiny Lillipup, and I was like, oh, cool. That's neat, I guess. I didn't actually expect this to, show up ever.
Oh my god. Kyle got 2 chestmans.
Oh, nice. I was kind of wondering if that was going to happen, because I know he gets a lot of eggs at once, and I've seen that happen, like, to a couple people, where, like, they even get, like, back-to-back ones. It's always so awesome when it happens. Oh, you want to know, what I wanted to do after we, finished the Nuzlocke?
What?
I want to start a ABC shiny hunt, because I've always meant to, but I never made it past A, so I want to do that again.
I made it down to like 3 letters and I gave up.
That's what I'm saying, it's so easy to give up, I want to start it again, and this time I want to actually complete it.
Race ya.
That would be fun, actually. I know I saw this one couple a while back.
Charm.
Oh gosh, that would definitely make it a lot easier on you. Although I don't know, can Zangoose even be found in the wild of that game? Because isn't that like the only Z back then? Because I don't know if Zangoose actually shows up in that I mean, I know it's in Gen 3, but I don't remember if you can even find it in the wild in Gen 4.
It might be, because you know what else I learned yesterday? So, you know how the DS has the first models, they have a game Jesus Christ, the Game Boy Advance slot.
Yeah, I remember because that's the version I got when I was a kid. Because I specifically wanted the Game Boy slot.
So apparently, if you have a Game Boy cartridge inserted, it'll give you different encounters.
Oh, I have heard of that. Like you can use it to. I think or don't they show up as what's it called? Like the outbreak things, like the old outbreaks, or just like a route would be what is it? A swarm, I think.
Like they would just be as a swarm now. They're just added to the encounter table.
Oh, dang. What am I thinking of with the swarms then? Because I swear there was a way to get different swarms in those games.
They do have swarms that are like not normally on that route.
So I can never remember what a Ranguru looks like. So every single time I see one, I'm like, is that the shiny? I couldn't tell you.
I actually gave away a shiny Ranguru last night on Kyle's stream.
Oh, nice.
So I got 2.
I do think it's a really cool Pokemon. I can just never remember which is the default and which is the shiny. So every single time I see one, I'm like, well, I gotta check, I guess.
He got pink fur.
See, that's the thing. I remember it's pink and purple. I can never remember which is which. So I'll have to remember pink is shiny. And I will say, it is a Pokemon I've always found really cool. I can't remember if I just saved or not. But I've never actually used one.
You did.
Oh, I did? Okay, I have to do it again. Just to be sure. I see there's a Mimikyu watching me as well. Okay. Yeah, that's always, that is one I really like the design of. Like, I should probably use one at some point. But I never have for some reason. I don't know why. I guess there are a lot of Pokemon I haven't used, but...
I just go ahead and use Wild Charge as soon as I get the ability to unlock.
Yeah. I think it was this and water that it one-shots. Sometimes I forget that the Iron Hands is me, so I look at the other Pokemon and I'm like, where's mine? Because I'm still not used to using this guy, even though I've caught so many Gimmickle, almost a full box. I still forget, like, yeah, that's who I'm using. Is the Arcanine a girl? Or is that the Driplim? I just know Arcanine has a very low chance of being a girl, so I can't remember. I'll have to wait for the thing to pop up and see. Oh, it is! Yeah, the Arcanine is female. That's pretty cool. I'm just always interested in that whenever NPCs have Pokemon with the lower chance of the gender ratio. Like I remember in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the contest people that you can run into, one of them is a guy with a Machoke, and the Machoke is a girl. I want to say she's the love interest of the Altaria. If I remember correctly, the girl has the Altaria, but her Altaria is a boy. And then the male, like, contest rival, I think, of hers has a female Machoke. So I remember thinking it was interesting that, like, the genders were swapped around. Oh, then isn't she? I think she's, like, the niece of, the one gym leader. Because remember, there's some sort of connection between the two of them. She's definitely not his kid, but... No. One of these days, maybe.
It ends on July 2nd.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do...
If you don't connect to the internet after that, you'll still get Gimmicles every day.
Yeah, but the issue is I've tried that for other stuff, and it's just... My issue is if we haven't finished streaming by then, I'll need to connect to the internet to finish the stream.
Yeah.
So, hopefully we'll be able to get that done. I'm hoping for Thursday. I think Thursday might be the most free I am this week. I'd really love to get it all done in one stream, so. There always been so many Mimikyu in this forest. So I feel like I've come across like 6 of them by now. Where am I going? Oh, right, there's another den in this area. I think tonight I might actually finally transfer over the Pokemon I'm missing from home into this game. And then I'll be able to, I think the only thing I'm missing is, like, one of the paradoxes. I'll figure that out. And then I'll have the Shiny Charm, which will obviously not help for the, Gimme Ghouls, but it'll be nice to have, just in general.
Yep.
Did those guys just teleport? What just happened? I also want to start doing, some Masuda method, hunts in this game.
In Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah. You know, that's the one I've already seen.
Personally, I'd let Violet Guile.
You can find Poniard in this forest? That would have been way better than the, what's it called? I've already forgotten the name. The drawing monkey.
Refai?
Yes, Rafai. That would have been a cool encounter, for the Nuzlocke. All that running around and it's just for a 3-star den. I guess technically I could still go back and get one, because I just remembered the Team Starbase. I don't actually have an encounter for the Nuzlocke, but that would require getting a Poniard to follow me all the way to the Nuzlocke, all the way to the Team Starbase. I don't feel like doing that. Plus, I've already got so many Pokemon that I finally got to level 65. I don't want to train another.
I am hunting Larvitar.
Ooh, nice. That's a good one.
I got one the other day, but I still need 2.
2 more?
Yep.
What are you doing with them?
Evolving them.
I thought you said you already had one.
Yes.
I think I'm thinking of a different Pokemon.
You might be.
Forgot my Breloom was in a Safari Ball, so I saw the Safari Ball get put on the counter, and I was like, "What is that? What happened?" All of my Breloom were caught in Shining Pearl, and I apparently am not very good at remembering that fact.
I heard Shining Pearl hunts suck.
They kinda do. They kinda did something weird with the coding of that game that I can't remember exactly right now. So I know like I think the Shiny Charm, it either doesn't work with Masuda Method or it only works for Masuda Method. I can't remember which one it is. But I know radar hunts are basically the same as ever. So I might do a couple of those later. Not like later today, but like later to learn how they work.
So for the radar hunts, they actually made the shiny odds are how they should be for that game, but they upped the chance of your chain randomly breaking from like 2% to 7%.
Oh, that's right. But I mean, I consider that the same as ever because radar chains have always had the chance. They've never worked for me. So as far as I'm concerned, that's business as usual. So I remember I've only ever gotten. I know that's not technically how it works, but like, I think I'm just bad at radar hunting. Because I remember trying it out back in Gen 6, and I only got one shiny from it. I got a Flabebe, and she was very sweet. However, I tried more hunts after that, and none of them did anything. And it was very, very quickly annoying. So, yeah, I stopped trying after a little while. But it is a good way to get shinies when it works. So that's why I'm willing to give it another chance.
I didn't know Victina was French.
Oh yeah. I've seen people headcanon that she's actually just from Kalos. They just couldn't mention it at the time.
I guess so.
In reality, I don't actually know if they had any idea they were going to make a French region when they added her, but it would be interesting if they had, I guess. But also, there's been people in Pokemon like clearly from like real-world places like since the beginning, so. Can this Gibby Cool please stop doing stuff so that my Iron Hands can come back to life? Thank you. It wasn't even giving me the 5-second countdown, it was just continuing its turn, so I wasn't even able to come back to, like, do anything. So I'm being forced to wait for my timer to start. I'm not even gonna bother belly drumming again, I'm just gonna keep wild charging. For a second I was like, who poisoned this thing? I forgot there was a Clodsire next to me.
I may or may not have hacked any Rayquaza this game, so that I could just ignore battles.
Yeah, that would do it. Battles don't really exist when you've got the god of the sky.
No, they do not.
Apparently my bedroom door was not locked because a dog just walked into my room. Hello, sir. I'm gonna close this now. Goodbye. He opened the door and then just stared at me. It's like he was surprised too that it wasn't, like, fully closed. Is it the math one? Oh no, wait, she has a different puzzle, doesn't she, in Platinum?
I don't know, does she?
Yeah, it's math in the original ones. It's actually kind of funny because
the
huh?
math of Pokemon.
I think it's funny so many people recommend you purposely get the answers wrong in her what's it called? Her little quiz that she does like as you're going up the ladder. Just because it's if you missed seeing a Drifblim on a Friday, that's the only way to see it for the Pokédex until you beat the game. Yeah, because I remember when the games first came out, they released on a Friday. So unless you like, oh no, yeah, it was like Thursday at midnight, but because it was technically Friday, the game wouldn't even spawn a Drifblim because that was the day you got there. They only have a chance to spawn the next Friday after you do that little mission. So you can't see it day of release. You have to wait a full week. And most people, when the games come out, have the game beaten already by the time a week rolls around. So if you want the national decks unlocked and stuff, you have to encounter a Drifloon in her gym. Otherwise, you just have to wait a week. So I just always thought that was
contempt in your voice when you said beaten.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought it was very funny how many people were saying like, don't do math good. Don't do it. You have to get the questions wrong so that way you can go and fight the lady because she's got a Drifloon. I think it's actually 2 people in that gym that have them. But, like, I loved seeing that. I was like, I just want the free money. I'm not going to get a second chance to fight these people. I'd rather get the free money that they have. Especially because I had a Misdreavus on my team, and that thing is fast. So, she just, like, one-shot everything in that gym. I keep crouching. I gotta stop spamming B. I'm really glad that one wasn't shiny. What was that?
I have a little 90 love bunny with Q
Oh
charm.
my. That's the punny that everybody is obsessed with, apparently. If it's the cute charm glitch thing, then yeah, everyone is just absolutely obsessed with it.
Yep.
Alright, only 3 more dens to check. And then I do think I'm still gonna go to Lechonk's area just to see if it's a flat area or not. I don't like doing the outbreaks in, like, mountainous areas. It's just too annoying.
I also dislike mountains. I'll do like pretty much anywhere else though. Except water. I hate water.
The water hunts are so annoying just because your Pokemon can't auto-battle stuff very easily.
Yeah. Unless they're flying.
Yeah, but most of my shiny hunters are not, so it's quite annoying. I'd have to bring a Fluttermane with me whenever I do shiny hunts that are in like a untraditional area, because it's the only thing that doesn't get bothered by the terrain. But I prefer keeping my actual shiny hunting team with me, like my Breelooms. And Persian. This game made me realize just how good Persian is. Like, I knew it was like a good shiny hunter, but I didn't realize it learns like almost every move that I need.
I gave the little bunny pulse, like,
Oh, nice.
they can't learn that.
I mean, hey, might as well, if it doesn't even get it naturally. Also, it is one of my favorite moves. I love that. I remember, like, discovering it on my own as a kid. I was like, wait, so this move doesn't kill the enemy? And then I was like, oh, but I keep knocking things out when I'm trying to catch it. This is the best move to ever exist. And then, then I kept it on my starter until the end of time.
Brandon introduced me.
It's so good. I remember I taught it to my Samurott in Pokemon Black the second someone gave me the, I don't remember if I had to buy the TM or whatever, but as soon as I had access to it, I was like, Samurott can learn this? Cool. He doesn't need anything else. And then I proceeded to lose against Getsis like 4 times, so clearly he needed something else, but I was not about to teach it to him. I remember, I think that was the most angry I got at, a Pokemon game when I was a kid, how many times I lost fighting to that man. Because I hadn't really struggled with the game up until then. Like, I lost a couple times to Charid outside Victory Road. But that was just because my only Pokemon was my Samurott, so his superior just absolutely destroyed it. But eventually I figured out, I think it was Ice Beam was my solution. And I remember trying to use that on Getsis, but I think I was just a little too slow for it. So I would always still end up dying to what he had. Eventually I just overleveled enough where I was able to use Ice Beam without dying. Oh, another 5-star, thank goodness.
I think I'm about to have some shiny Raltses for the giveaway.
I do really like shiny Ralts. I will say that line actually got like, they got a very good shiny. I forgot these were timed. I looked away for a second.
Yeah.
I also don't like that the NPCs just sit there and do absolutely nothing until you do. It's like, I guess it kind of makes sense, but...
Drain Punch instead of Close Combat, if you like.
I love Drain Punch. That's one of my all-time favorite Pokemon moves.
I actually replaced my Close Combat with Drain Punch.
It's so good. I want to replay Legends Arceus, and I want to use another Lilligant. And I want to well, as soon as I unlock that Pokemon, I want to only use the Lilligant. Because I swear she could have soloed the game if I had let her. But I was too focused on, like, team diversity that I didn't give her that chance to do so. But I wanna try again. I wanna see just how crazy she actually can be.
I may or may not have cheated to beat Lola.
I thought people were exaggerating how hard that fight was going to be. And then again, I ended up revive stalling with my over-leveled team. I was still revive stalling. And I remember I had advantages as well. I couldn't tell you what my team was at the moment, but like, I remember I had the Samurott and the Lilligant. And I know I had... What was it called? What's it called? Stantler's New Evolution?
Weird deer.
Oh, yes. I had that guy as well. I couldn't tell you what the rest of my team was right now, but they were strong. They'd been doing like so great up until then. And then he made me feel like I had been underestimating the use of crafting revives. It's just like, I could just make revives whenever, and I hadn't really been doing that nearly as much as I should have been, apparently.
Yeah, that fight sucked.
It was really well done. I just was suddenly very aware at how bad I can be at battling. That's how I felt the entire time I was playing Temtem's main story, which I still have, like... I think I still have the final boss on that, but I'll do that eventually. Playing that game made me realize, like, I'm apparently just absolutely awful at this genre of games. Because, yeah, I was struggling. Because I had to, like, learn all the type matchups again. Because, obviously, they're not the exact same as Pokemon, but they're just similar enough that I would mix them up. Like, I'm trying to remember one. I think, like, mental and melee, it's like psychic and fighting. But they don't... Oh, why did that happen? They don't function the same way as psychic and fighting do. So I would keep thinking, like, oh, I need to be careful with this matchup. And it turns out, no, they do nothing to each other. What are you talking about? And I was like, what do you mean they don't do nothing to each other? It's fighting and psychic. And it's like, no, it's not, actually. That's, like, the whole point of the game. Oh, and then there's, like, digital types. Those things are... I hate them. Like, they're a really cool concept. I actually think they're really cool. However, fighting those things, I hate it. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Every single time someone would send out one of those things, I would be like, cool, what do I do about this?
Who hurt
It's like...
you?
It was, their name's Max. They suck. A lot. Because it's a scripted loss, basically. And they use digital stuff. And they suck. They're a really, like, interesting rival. But at the same time, I hate, like... They actually added a official Nuzlocke mode, and I lost my first two versions because, like I said, Max is basically a scripted loss. So if you don't get lucky with, the randomized moves of your starter, oh well, you gotta start over after the first fight.
What a shiny. That's crazy.
Are you still doing the cute charm one?
Yeah. I've just started running away from difficult ones.
Yeah, that's fair. I like the idea of using the cute charm glitch to do a shiny Nuzlocke. Just because that would make it not take 10,000 years.
Yeah. Oh hey, a shiny Roselia. Back to back.
I will
That's
say...
actually 150. Well, 149 if you want to be like that about it.
I do kind of want to do a shiny badge quest eventually. The issue is, I think I would have to do it in Sword or Shield. Just because trying to do that in Scarlet and Violet sounds a little bit like torture. Like, because you don't have access to the sandwiches yet. So I think I'd rather not. Like, I know the runaways in Sword and Shield would still suck, but at least, like, it would feel quick. Because I don't know, I guess I think I'm more used to the, like, straightforward system of runaway encounters, that they feel like they take no time at all. But in this game, those kinds of encounters feel like they last 300 years.
I mean, really? Like, we got a shiny Fido in, like, 30 minutes.
But I mean, that's with an outbreak. I'm saying if I wanted to do any other encounter that wasn't an outbreak, it would feel like it takes a really long time. And for a shiny badge quest, I like doing shiny badge quests with Pokemon you actually, like, want to use. And if I'm just doing outbreaks, then I'm at the mercy of whatever the game gives me.
Doesn't that sound fun?
I mean, it sounds a little bit closer to a Nuzlocke.
Yes, Jesse, we saw. That was crazy. He got two, actually.
Oh yeah,
I was there for the second one.
Yeah, we've been tuning in a little bit every now and then.
Oh, Carlucia raid.
Oh boy. Oh! Nightbot's awake again. One second, let me figure out how to get him to stop that. I thought I did too. Alright, 1 second. Let me figure out how to get him to stop that.
Alright.
I can put him in timeout. Yeah, I'm gonna...
Justin.
Yeah, congrats! I'm so happy you finally got it.
Oh, Amber, you missed it, but that Similar person, they painted a Charmander on a snail and just let
Aw.
the world. Where did you go?
Sorry, Nightbot keeps muting people. I thought I put him in timeout, but he won't stop.
Ah,
Alright. Nightbot is temporarily being removed as a manager because he's not gonna stop, apparently.
Mom Silo, this is not a shiny gimme goal.
Yeah, no, this is not shiny. I'm just checking my dailies, my daily gimme ghouls before I go and hunt a, Lechonk outbreak.
The shiny giveaways from me. It's like the same thing that happened on Coach's stream last night.
Yeah, I believe Nightbot has been turned off. I'll fix him later because he's just gonna tell everyone to stop talking apparently, and I don't want him to do that right now. Yeah, I don't think this is shiny. No, it's not. I've been checking all of mine daily, but no luck so far. I've got an entire box and then 2. You know, I haven't actually been checking the IVs on these guys. I shouldn't be doing that.
Rolt's Trace My Cute Charm.
Oh, the Ralt has all the power now. I just remembered I saw somebody who got a 6 IV one earlier, so I'm gonna check on my gimme goal. I know the odds of that are very low, but I would appreciate that if I don't get the shiny at least.
Hey, a shiny Rolts. Who wants the shiny Rolts?
This one's not perfect IVs, but it's only got 1 missing. That's pretty nice. Ooh, this one's got no good speed. But yeah, Nightbot is officially off, so we should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of these guys are shiny, but oh well.
Was that your last one?
Yep. If I do get a shiny, I will absolutely be hosting raids for it on stream. I just haven't been lucky enough for that. Where am I looking? Oh, that's right. I'm trying to get my shiny hunting team back. Actually, I might be good. It is just a Lechonk.
I'm gonna post shiny giveaway codes in the chat.
Nice. Where did my shiny hunting team go? I might have put them in Pokemon Home now that I think about it. Oh no, they're over here.
Oh, bye, Mom Silo. You don't want to stay for the giveaway.
Thank you for joining, even if you have to leave so soon.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I should be good with just a couple Breloom. I keep thinking like, oh, I need to make sure I'm prepared, but these are like level 4 Lechonk, so I can't imagine they're going to, like take down Perish Song. Ooh, what did the environment just do in the distance? Alright, now on my way to the Lechonks. What is happening? Koridon? Okay. I think he's good now. I don't know why he did that. I will say, I do really like Rillaboom.
I don't.
I know you don't. But I actually think, like, I think it's very underrated. I think, it's been overlooked a little bit. Yeah, I love Pink Lechonk. I don't actually have one yet. I need to get one, though. So I'm very happy when I saw that there's a outbreak for one today.
Lechonk was the only full-out shiny I found in this game.
Oh, there they are. I will say I'm only gonna be counting each time my Breloom knocks one out. I'm not gonna count every single one that I see because that would be a little annoying, I think. Oh, that's Pachirisu. Why'd you do that, buddy? That thing was just minding its own business. I don't think you needed to kill it.
The fans have also taken a liking to the two-legged starters, so I can see why they do it.
Yeah. It also makes them easier to personify in the show. Oh, it's a cute nickname suggestion. I just saw that. I was kind of considering naming it, because didn't I have Dusty in the Nuzlocke?
Oh yeah, you did.
I was kind of considering making it, Dusty's Comeback. I've already lost count of how many, and I think I'm at 11. Yeah, that's what I do as well. I'm just using this as a, additional counter. I figured if I lost track, I would use the prompts as a way to confirm if I'm like actually at the right number or not.
All right, guys, I'm gonna post a trade code in the chat. You get to get a shiny from me if you get in there.
The first prompt is at 30, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I remember what I'm looking for. Buddy, where are you going? I didn't think I meant for you to go that far. One second, let me adjust my screen real quick. Why didn't you write that? Okay, there we go.
No one could be that.
Ooh. People gotta be quick.
Alright, searching again.
Okay, starting to go down, so I am at 30. I did lose track. I've knocked out 2 since that pop-up appeared.
I think it's just around 30, actually. I'm not sure if it's actually, like, exactly 30.
I'm still putting it at 33.
Oh, what's on Discord?
What did I miss?
I'm not sure. Oh, Abukumi got a shiny gimme goal.
Ooh, that's exciting. I turn around, there's a Lechonk standing right next to me.
As I would expect for an outbreak.
I looked away for a second trying to figure out what was on Discord. I wasn't expecting, I thought I had knocked out the ones that were near me.
I'm still searching with that same code and I still haven't found anyone.
Which shiny are you giving away now?
I don't know.
You do have a lot of options, I will say.
Yeah. I'll just tell them what the options are and they can have whatever they want.
That's a pretty good deal. I think I lost track again, but I'm still just gonna keep pressing the button.
Cal just posted like 3 pictures of this chestbin, and then someone said, "Oh, sorry I missed the stream. Did you get the chestbin?"
I don't remember when it became nighttime in my game now that I'm thinking about it. What are you- Nightbot? What are you doing? What is-
He did in fact get the chestbin.
Alright, 1 second. I gotta get Nightbot in timeout properly because I don't know why he won't stop. I swear he's not set up for any of these, like, commands, and yet he's doing them anyway, so... Because I specifically turned all this stuff off.
Oh. So... It's still recognizing, like, that people are doing stuff, it just can't mute them for it.
Still, I'm gonna try to turn all this stuff off a second time. The issue is I have to hit enable and then disable, so I'm hoping that this time it actually sticks. Why is Nightbot like this?
Nightbot, I'm about your mom. You tell him.
Okay. Let's see if Nightbot stops now. I don't get it. It's so...
the trade code.
Yeah. It's probably not a bad idea. I'll understand how Nightbot works one of these days. It's just so weird to, like, see that it says, like, the emoji spamming is disabled, and then Nightbot is still here like, hey, stop using emojis! And I'm like, why are you commenting on that? You're not supposed to do that! Oh, it's raining now. It always catches me off guard how sudden the rain is in this game.
It's very annoying, it makes the game lag.
Yeah. It came in handy a couple times when I was doing the main story for the first time, though, because I picked Quaxley as my starter. So suddenly getting the water-type boost was quite appreciated. Can you stop fighting random Pokemon that aren't, Lechonks, please? Oh, definitely starting to go down. Okay. I'm just gonna increase that little count to 60, because I guess either I lost count or it gives the warnings much sooner than, I thought it did.
Yeah, Nintendo Online would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. There is a free trial if you haven't used that already.
That's true.
That's what we had to use for the Nuzlocke. I know you can do the picnic resets, but those kind of bother me. I don't really know why, so I'm just not going to bother with that. I'm just going to keep running away from this area.
It is faster to just run.
That's how it always feels. I don't know if I was just doing the picnic thing. Oh my, Magnezone, Dragon type. I don't know if I just do the picnic thing like wrong or something, but it never feels very fast. Plus, I always feel like I actually make sure that everything has spawned in properly when I just run around. When I do the picnic ones, it feels like stuff like spawns in as I'm opening the picnic. Oh, Mankey.
What has happened on this Tuesday? Oh, is it the Gimmiggle?
Oh, there's so many Lechonk. They're so cute.
Second.
Ooh. It's very exciting. And you're right, you are quite lucky today. I'll admit, I do keep getting a little distracted looking at the sheer amount of Lechonks around me. So that is making this go a little slower than it should.
Well, Lava, if you want another shiny, you can trade me because no one else is doing it.
I remember I can just make the screen bigger so I can see more of them. I'm over here like struggling like, how do I see all the Lechonks at once? Well, that's a built-in feature in the game, so. I don't like how many little round white things there are in this area. Because there's the Tarantula and there was a Mankey earlier. And both of those, from a distance, look like a shiny Lechonk.
It took forever to hunt Tarantula.
That one's the red shiny, right?
Yeah.
I should get one of those eventually. I do really like that. Oh, and Shroomish. Oh my gosh. It's like the worst place for them to put a Lechonk outbreak, because everything here just vaguely looks enough like Lechonk to make me confused.
Do you want me to make you a sandwich?
No, I'll be fine. And part of why I don't really use sandwiches for the outbreaks is just because, like, most of the time when I'm doing an outbreak hunt, I'm okay with not getting whatever the shiny is. Like, the Noibats, I do really need to start using the sandwiches of the Noibats, but everything else, I'm like, well, if I'm here just, like, to see if I get the shiny. If I don't, oh well.
I play to win.
Now, this was SOS hunting. I go all out with the SOS hunts. I do everything I possibly can to make sure I have the maximum shiny odds.
You did the Trevenant thing?
Yeah. I have like 4 of those
learn
guys.
about that today.
Like, yeah, I love that. That is one of my favorite like shiny hunting methods. I go all out on it. And I have like 4 of them. I want to say I still have 2 back in Moon. I have 1 in Sword, and I want to say I have 2 more in Home. They're like, I want to say they're still Phantoms though. I need to actually like they have Harvest, but I need to actually get them the right moves and stuff. But yeah, I am obsessed with that. I go all out on making sure that like there's 0 chance that the shiny is going to knock itself out. There's so many little pigs.
Hey, Japan James, you want a shiny?
Yeah, applying to jobs is not very fun. But yeah, it is pretty cool he got the shiny at least. It seems like it was the one stream everyone like didn't miss, but they like weren't paying full attention to. It's perfect timing for us. We tuned in like the moment he got it.
Yeah.
I need to start running further away. I keep getting sidetracked by all the pigs. Wait, why is there a toddler saying it doesn't matter in the middle of the forest?
Whoa.
You good, kid?
I've got like 5 shinies to Revius while we've been talking, and I've just been running away. I have too many birds.
I feel like I need to actually like shiny hunt Shinx and Starly at some point, because those are 2 of like the most common Gen 4 shinies, and I have never hunted for either of them. Yeah, it does suck to miss the shiny when, like, the odds are that crazy. Yeah, I heard, he was telling me you got the second one as well. And, like, I was kind of hoping you would, after all that, like, there would be a second one waiting in the backup eggs. Because that's always one of my favorite things when that happens. Oh, it was only 5 eggs after? Wow. I did not realize it was that soon.
That's crazy.
It's the game's way of trying to apologize for making it take so long. Yeah.
Hey, do you want me to just host like the giveaways in your stream again? Because we're not giving these things away.
And you've got too many. They need to be gone.
I don't even know who this as a reference. Amber, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's always an annoying part, trying to figure out, like, hey, can you, like, vouch for me for this? I've never played, but I think you can kind of do that in The Sims as well. Like, you need to make, like, friends with someone, and then they can be a reference for you for your job. I haven't played the old ones, though, and I don't think that's a thing in The Sims 4. I feel like I have to play The Sims 3 at some point, because everyone talks about how absolutely terrible The Sims 4 is, and I agree, but I haven't actually experienced, like, the full range of The Sims to be able to, like, properly come to that conclusion. I'm afraid to check my time on The Sims again, because it's been a couple months since the last time I did. The last time I think that I was, like, 1,500. Which is too much time for this game. Oh, what's happened to the Stanler? Oh! Well, it's still there! Oh, dang it. I jumped on a basculin. That Stanler's still just down there.
53.
I didn't spend how long it took me. I got a little sidetracked in that game. All my friends had it beat in like 30 hours, and I was like, guys, but the wild area!
I didn't complete it at all, so.
It's still so fun, though! Like, it does have its problems, but it's a very fun game. I found out all the gym leaders and stuff are named after foods in Japanese, and now all I can think is that it's the Pokemon equivalent of Part 5. Where did I go? Oh, I got a little mixed up watching the Stantler. Like, I can't remember, but I know one person's named, like, Onion, and I'm like, that's so Iraqi of them to do.
I can't guess what you're gonna have to tell me. I'm bad at guessing games.
Yeah, my brain shuts down whenever someone's like, guess what? I'm like, I've never thought before. 20 hours is actually, like, that's pretty good for Violet. It's especially considering how much easier it is to get sidetracked in these games.
I think I spent 20 hours shiny hunting before I beat the game.
Yeah. I love, every time I see a deerling, I'm like, I have to just stop and watch these little guys. They're so cute. Oh, you wanna know the most I've ever cared about, like, astrology and, like, what your zodiac thing is?
What?
In Pokemon Black and White, you could watch the TV. And one of the TV shows, I don't remember what show it was, but they had a little section where they would tell you what your, like, Pokemon was, based on, what month you were born in. And I was Sawsbuck for January. And I remember being like, yeah, that's so me. So ever since I've been very, like, like, a fan, I guess, of this line. Like, I already liked it because I was like, oh, it's so cool, they changed, like, with the season. But after the game telling me, like, yeah, you're a Sawsbuck, I was like, you're so right. You're like, I could not care less if I'm a Capricorn or whatever, but you tell me I'm a Sawsbook and I'm like, I take that to heart. This is my new personality. What does that mean? I don't know. I think they even tell you, like, what it means, like, what the personality traits are that, like, linked up with Sawsbook. But I was just like, I didn't care. I was just like, a winter Sawsbook, that's my new soul. And I cared about that for too long.
Seasonal affective disorder.
There's so many Mankey. But yeah, I even read Homestuck a bit, and I never really cared about the fact that, like, the trolls matched up with, like, Zodiacs as well. Especially, partly just because the Capricorn one, is insane, I think. I think there's something a little wrong with him. But Pokemon tells me, like, hey, who cares about Capricorns when you can be a Sawsbuck? And I was like, so true. You're so right.
I know nothing about Homestuck.
Yeah, the only thing that matters is that the trolls represent, they correlate with, Zodiac stuff. Like, there's, the most famous one, I want to say he's Cancer. Oh yeah, no, he is, because, his username references it. But yeah, they all just kinda... Most of the trolls are just terrible people, I think. If I remember what I remember. They're just not good. But I think that's, like, partially the point. Oh, another Stantler. What are you doing over here, buddy? Okay. Why do you keep doing
this? I wish
this?
you luck in whatever field you apply to.
Yeah, it's always important to remember when to take a step back from that kind of stuff. You don't want to keep going when you're already burnt out. There's more Stantler. Why do they keep spawning over here?
Do you have a lower catch chance when you're paralyzed?
When what?
Do you have a lower catch chance when you're paralyzed?
No. I know once you're paralyzed, you have a higher chance to catch them.
Because these Rosa-Rays have been breaking out of the quick balls.
Weird.
And then
Yeah, no, I
used,
don't.
Like, out of the store.
Weird. It shouldn't be working like that. The only understanding I have of paralysis is, if the Pokemon you're trying to catch is paralyzed, it has a slightly increased catch rate. I want to say being asleep has the highest catch rate, but also they can wake up from sleep. So, but if they're paralyzed, they're stuck paralyzed until the fight ends. That's why it's very risky in with SOS shiny hunting. You can put the enemy to sleep, and then you'll have a higher chance to catch them. But if they still manage to break out, then they can SOS call again. And sometimes you'll end up with 2 shinies, and then you have to make the choice of which one of these things do I kill, because that sucks. So if you paralyze them, a paralyzed Pokemon will never call for help again. So it's like you have to decide: do I want to risk it calling for help, but maybe knocking itself out somehow, or do I just want to put it to sleep and increase the chance of just catching it? There's so many Lechonks. I keep stopping to just admire them all.
I don't drive either, but I still want a job. I don't know where I'm gonna play.
Same. I don't have a car either. It makes going to conventions really suck. Like, I'm very happy that I don't have to drive for work, but yeah, it's not fun.
I do want to apply to the local card shop that opened near me.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Papers.
Yeah. Hey, you might actually have a chance with that.
I might. They're doing another Pokemon trade night in July, so I'll go with that one with adopted papers.
Hey, I mean, if some kid showed up to me with adoption papers like, "Hi, I would love to work with you and also please be my parent now," I would take him in and be like, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. You were bold enough to try this.
I got back-to-back Chinese again.
Oh wow. I do love the cute charm glitch. That's such a cool thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny though, every now and then I'll see somebody online trying to be like, look at this really cool rare shiny I got in Gen 4. Don't look at what I have at the front of my team. And it's like, but you can just say you did the cute charm glitch. I'll admire you more for it. Stop trying to like pretend that you genuinely got 10 shinies before leaving the first route. And it's like, just say you did cute charm. I'm going to admire you for it.
Q-Charm is actually so awesome.
It is. It's so cool. So I don't get why people try to pretend like, no, I got this, like, full odds. And it's like, that's not impressive because I can see you have a Clefairy at the start of your team. Like, I know what's going on here.
See ya then, James.
And they just keep falling off the ledge here. Another Stantler, don't you dare run off. There's a young goose in front of it. So I'm hoping that the young goose will, like talk it out of it, basically. Although, I don't like the way they're staring at me now. Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys to it, I guess.
I'm gonna RNG manipulate for the Manaphy and also Jirachi.
I can't blame you for that. Okay, good, they aren't spawning in the walls here. I just realized I never actually checked to make sure there aren't Lechonk in the walls. But it doesn't. I don't see any in there now, so I think I'm good.
Can you be my mother before I faint? What do you mean by that?
I think that's a fantastic question. I keep saying this, but I do miss that, Cute Charm doesn't work anymore in the field. I get why, because, like, that would be annoying to spawn in, like, 30 female Pokemon and then switch out of the lead, and then the game would have to decide, like, well, are they still female, or... Because, like, I know everything's preloaded in. I know they would, but I'm worried the game would be like, wait, but Cute Charm's not active anymore. Do they stay the same way?
Well, hi, Kyle. Do you want me to give away these shinies on your stream? Because they're not coming out of here.
Yeah. I do want to do another mini stream tomorrow, but I can't see them. I can't see them. What is it? Being high request tomorrow either. Oh, there's so many Lechonks. This is a beautiful sight.
Yeah, I've got like a box and a half of just shinies.
I keep forgetting that you can automatically look the way you're facing.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jesse.
Yeah. I think I have an idea, but I want to make sure I'm actually following.
I could just post the trade codes in your chat to save the hassle of trading.
Oh, I just remembered. I'm finally going to, be here. Like, not traveling, during a raid Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice to participate in.
I actually had to go somewhere for a raid Sunday. No problem, I'm pretty. I don't think I'm very entertaining, but if you think so, then cool.
You are genuinely a very funny person, so don't talk down about yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep, they seem so fun.
It's like 5 minutes of raid Sundays before I had to go somewhere.
Because before I had to go to a picnic, and then I was halfway across the state, and then like I didn't even spend very much time in the hotel room on Sunday this past weekend. So I'd love to actually get to participate in this upcoming one. Every time I see a, which one is this one? Skip Bloom? Yes. Every time I see a Skip Bloom with the, Hoppips, for half a second I always think it's a shiny Hoppip. And I have to remind myself, no, that's just what the middle stage looks like.
Yep.
But the same time, I still need to double check to make sure the skip blooms aren't pink, because they could blend in with the Hoppips that way. It's very,
I had the other day.
I will say, I do kind of like shiny Hoppip. It's growing on me. I should probably evolve mine. Oh boy, that's still going. I didn't realize you were still doing that.
I have many plushies, but that one is not mine. As much as I would love that.
Yeah, he's got quite a few. Oh yeah, I need to evolve my shiny Skiploom into a Jumpluff, because I do actually really like that one as well. I've never really been a big fan of like Hoppip shiny because I really liked Jumpluffs itself, but I've started to like Hoppips more.
Amber don't know what she's doing on raids.
Yeah. I have a couple raid Pokemon. I just only use them in offline raids, so I need to start doing more online ones. Because I did a couple when like the games first came out, and then I realized very quickly, man, I need some better Pokemon for this. And then I've spent basically every month since just trying to prepare raid Pokemon, and then I forget to actually join any of the raids.
I would love, like, how many forms of Alchemy are there? Like 30?
It's a lot, yeah.
30 Alchemy pushes.
That'd be so cool. I was very happy. One of my first shiny Pokemon in Sword was a shiny Alcremie. I think it was actually my first raid shiny. Because I remember they did the Gigantamax event. And I remember I got one there. And that was like right after the game came out, so I think that was my first raid shiny. I think I used my Master Ball on it. Because I wasn't hosting it, so I think I used my Master Ball because I was like, I don't know if this is gonna stay in my desk ball. Like I'm too afraid it'll be lost. I can't say I regret it though because I do quite enjoy shiny Alcremie.
My first was the Lego Raid Gyarados, obviously, but I think my first like real shiny was a Golbat.
Oh, you're just getting all the common ones.
Yeah.
I do actually like that one, I will say. Especially Shiny Crobat. That's a really good one. Can these Shroomish stop looking like Lechonks, please?
Zubat's actually one of the Pokemon I have stuck in home right now.
Oh no. I love the way the deerling all just hang out in the grass. They're so cute. I don't know how I haven't shiny hunted a deerling yet.
I was thinking about it, but like the flower is too small for me, so I didn't.
That's one I think I would have to hatch, because it is very subtle, so I'd be afraid to miss it. But I will say I've done a lot of is that another Pachirisu? Oh, it's back. I've done a lot of egg hunts, and while they are very tedious and they can go on forever, as we've seen, I don't actually hate them. Like, there's been very few egg hunts that I've actually given up on entirely, like the Abra for the start of the what's it called, ABC Pokemon challenge I was doing. I did give up there on the Abra, but I want to say I made it to like 600 for Abra, so it's not like I gave up that quickly. And then the Esper, that one went to like, I feel like, oh boy, I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm gonna mute.
Alright. I'm not sure what you mean Pokemon for me. I'm feeling like it's a Brion month. It's always a Poplio evolution. I like Poplio a lot.
Sorry, someone was on a walk past the house, so obviously all the dogs had to let us know about that.
Oh, do you mean the live reaction? We had it as Sprigatito for a while, but I like Primarina more.
They are both quite good Pokemon, I will say. Yeah, they are trying to help. It's just someone on a walk though, so I don't think we really need the whole house alerted to that. Especially because we live in a neighborhood with a lot of dogs, so there's a lot of people going on walks all the time. I do appreciate their their idea of help though. It's so cute the way they just run around. I spend so much time admiring Pokemon. I need to just I need to play Pokemon Snap on the channel because I've been wanting to replay that game anyway, and it'll give me an excuse for like getting distracted and just staring at the Pokemon.
You do need to play Snap. I'll be shouting at them in the background.
Oh yeah, if you get any more duplicates, you can give them away while I'm just taking 1,000 pictures.
If.
Yeah, I was away from my dog this weekend, and I was so upset about it. Like, I love dogs so much. Like, pretty much the entire time, like, we were, like, in the hotel, I was just like, man, I don't have my dog with me. She's so, like, warm, and the hotel was so cold. She's a very big, sweetheart. The Pokemon that represents my sign, I think that's technically Sawsbuck. I think that's what I mentioned earlier. Because I don't remember if, I can't remember... Yeah. I can't remember what all of them were. I know I wrote them down at one point because each of the little shows would only tell you like they would be like one season per episode. So let me see if I can find that right now. The issue is I don't know how to look this up. Oh, it was just called the horoscope. Okay. That is Buffalant. The corresponding symbol is the bull, of course, and the lucky item is the X attack. I forgot about the lucky item things. So for Sawsbuck, my lucky item is a white flute.
That's a cool one, I guess.
Yeah.
It's certainly better than an X attack.
Yeah.
I mean...
August is Braviary, and your lucky item is a calcium.
That's mean. I could call that.
That feels targeted, I must admit. Like, I'm very jealous of April having Whimsicott. I love that thing. And the lucky item's a hyper potion.
Oh yeah, the shiny mystery gift Arcanine, right?
The what?
There's a shiny mystery gift Arcanine, I think.
Oh, right. The, I forget about the competitive ones they do. That reminds me, I saw somebody saying a couple weeks back that they were surprised that they did the Gastrodon because they're like, oh, when was the last time they ever gave away a shiny, or not a shiny, a competitive Pokemon? And I was like, where have you been? They do this all the time. Constantly. Like, they are just always giving away, like, competitive people's Pokemon, like, after every single, like, event. They give away, like, the winning Pokemon, basically. It's so wild.
Alcohol, subscribe.
Yeah, he does not drink, milk for some reason. Like, it's so good, though! Like, I remember I was, I felt targeted in Skyrim when one of their insults is, like, a milk drinker, and I was like, I do drink milk, excuse you! Like, it's very good! I love Espeon. It's a very good, Zodiac. I am curious what the, Pokemon horoscope thing would have been if it wasn't limited just to Gen 5 Pokemon. Because that's just how all of Gen 5 works. Everything is restricted purely to that generation. But I don't know if they did that same show in Black and White 2 where they have more Pokemon unlocked.
Shiny Larvitar.
Ooh, nice! Oh, I am sideways. Oh, I'm also being attacked.
You guys can't have this one, it's mine.
Yeah, you're allowed to keep some shinies for yourself.
I just give away the ones that you know,
You got a little too many of.
yeah.
I gotta start running faster. I keep getting sidetracked. This is my big issue, is I like too many Pokemon, so whenever I see them, I'm like, oh look, it's that guy! And then that's not very good for shiny hunting.
You
This is
act
for
like you've
this-
never seen a Pokemon.
Every single time, that's how I feel, yeah. This might be part of why I prefer Masuda method hunts, because I can't do that as often. I'm forced to just spin in a circle and only get the one Pokemon. I need to update the way I do Masuda method hunts. I'm still stuck on the old method of, like in Sword and Shield, I know a lot of people did, but I never did this. I would never, like, collect a batch of eggs and then run around in, like, the wild area to hatch them. I would stay directly next to the Pokemon Center. And then I would just collect the eggs as they came, and then once I had a full team of eggs, I would stop collecting eggs. I would hatch that I would hatch until I had a free space, and then I would pick up the new egg, and then I would go back and just do the whole thing all over again. It took a very long time. And I think I'm gonna have to update my hatching style, because I don't know why I held on to that method for so long. Because people had already moved away from that by, like, the time of Sword and Shield. And now, that's even less done in Scarlet and Violet. And I'm still, like, what, 3 generations behind? I think my issue is, I think shiny hunting kind of peaked in Gen 7, so I'm still stuck back there. Which even then, people still were collecting eggs in batches because there was the hot spring. Although the hot spring was not used by, like, nearly as many people as I knew, but that feels, like, underrated. Like, the ability to, like, collect 30 eggs and then just leave them for a full day and just come back to them hatching. Like, if you were a busy shiny hunter, that was the ultimate method. But I only knew, like, one person who ever got any use out of it.
I didn't even know that thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's slow because, like I said, you only get 30 eggs at a time, but still, it's pretty helpful if you just don't have the time to, like, spend an hour just running around hatching eggs, and you only have, like, a couple minutes to check. Then it's still pretty convenient. Or, like, if you're going on vacation or something and you can't actively shiny hunt, but you still want to, like, just see, then just collect a whole bunch of eggs before the trip, and then just every day check 30, deposit 30 more. And there you go, you can still shiny hunt on vacation. I think that's really the only time I ever used it, and I never actually got a shiny out of it. But it was quite convenient. I like whenever Pokemon games give you the option of, what's it called? Like, just leaving your Pokemon to do their own thing for, like, a full day, and then just coming back and, like, it's been idly playing itself. Because I get very sidetracked, and I'll think, like, oh, I need to do this. And then I totally forget to, but if I had the option of just doing that idly, it would have actually gotten done. But because I have to manually, like, EV train and stuff, then I just totally forget. I do actually want to do some tips and tricks videos, just because, like, there are some old methods that, I think people forget about, and I'd like to, give highlights to those.
I would like to mention 1 in 64 odds on Pokemon Gold and Silver and Crystal.
Oh,
Quick
yes.
reading.
That was I remember that was, like, talked about a whole bunch when the 3DS versions came out, and then everyone immediately forgot that was a thing. So, like, every now and then I'll see people going, like, how did you get, like, such good odds? Like, how are you getting so many shiny hatches in the Gen 2 games? And I'm like, we went over this. We've done this before. It's like I think I forget that not everyone was, like, there when the methods were discovered, basically. So the fact that there's people who don't know this stuff, I'm like, wait, okay, let me start at the beginning.
The fact that Gold and Silver told them is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I found out recently while we were on our trip that a restaurant that my family has been going to for years, turns out when we first started going to it, it was only a couple years old. We assumed this restaurant had just kind of always existed. No, my brother is older than it. Like, by a couple months, and we were like, wait, what do you mean this restaurant came out in 2004? You mean this restaurant isn't from the 90s? Like, it was a very weird discovery to have. That, like, the restaurant, like this, like, imagine, like, an ancient old diner and finding out it came out, it was made in 2013. Like, it's just weird.
I guess it's just stylized.
Yeah. Although looking back, I do feel like it looked a lot newer when I was younger, when I was like 7. Like it looked like a new place. And then realizing like, oh, it only looks old now because it's been around since 2004.
I'm gonna do some crazy glitches for my shiny living bits. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, it'll be like a shiny living dex and also a collection of like cool different shiny hunting methods as well. Like all kinds of like little glitches. Also, I don't know if you can hear them again, but the dogs are barking. I don't know why they're so crazy this afternoon. These Fletchend are out to get me, I can hear it. Yep,
I've
there it
got
is.
to go, actually.
Oh, would you look at that? It is 7.
It is 7, isn't it?
I think I'm gonna run around a little bit more, and then head out.
Well, I will be seeing all of you tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, I would like to do one tomorrow. I am gonna be pretty busy in the morning, but like, the afternoon schedule seems to be working, so probably just another, evening stream.
See you
There's
all
so many
tomorrow,
Mickey.
then. Bye!
Bye. Oh yeah, I wonder if Nightbot will actually... Let me check and see if Nightbot will still do the Discord thing real quick. Because I do actually have my Discord up and running now. I finally got everything all set up. Let's see. I don't think I turned that command off. I will say earlier I was kind of going crazy with like disabling all of Nightbot's things. No, did I turn that off? Looks like I might have turned that off. All right, let me see how to fix this. Alright, let me try re-adding him as a mod, and see if maybe he's calmed down now that the other commands are turned off. Did that freeze my computer? What's happening? Alright, I hit save, and then my browser tab froze, so I don't know what just happened there. If Nightbot doesn't work, I'll just link it myself, but... I would love if Nightbot would actually work properly. I know last time Nightbot did work, it took a while. There he is! Good, I'm glad he's working properly this time. Yeah, he's got one job and somehow he starts taking on other jobs for some reason. It's like, I brought him here to do one thing, and he's just like, don't worry, I'll do everything. These deerling are just barely taller than the grass, that's so cute. But yeah, I'm gonna start announcing when I'm gonna be streaming on the Discord. I also have a suggestions channel for different games to play because I have a lot of games that I want to play, and I keep forgetting like which ones to do. So I think having like a list of suggestions will help. Oh, that's right. I'm going this way. Oh, the Lechonk surrounded by dealing. That is so cute. Pokemon Snap is definitely high on the list. I need to play that so I can take like proper pictures of these things. I would like Shiny Lechonk to show up at some point tonight. It's like I can always Masuda method it if I don't get it, but ooh, the lighting's a little weird here. What is happening? I forget zooming out makes the frame rates even worse. That's kind of what I've done already. We've already slaughtered 60 of these little guys. They're so little. I haven't mentioned this on stream yet, I don't think, but I actually have 2 pet pigs. They're not like food pigs by any means, they're just pets. But they're part of why I'm so a fan of Lechonk. Because I remember when they first announced it, Mom was telling me like, did you hear there's a pig Pokemon? And I was like, yes, I was gonna tell you there's a pig Pokemon. She's never played Pokemon a day in her life, but she still thought the little guy was cute. Oh, what did I step on? These guys are so tiny. It really is. It's such a good shiny. And I really like the way its evolutions looks as well. Like, I'm okay with... Oh, I keep stepping on Rookities! But yeah, I'd be good with either of the evolutions. I remember when I was shiny hunting in Black and White, there was a lot of Pidove in the area. And while I do like both evolutions of Pidove, I was really hoping, like, if this thing shines, please just make it the male, because at least then it's actually something more interesting to look at. But no, I ended up getting Lillipup instead, which I will take. That is a very strong Pokemon to have on your team. Yeah, I think that's what happened to Cam as well, I think. Because he mentioned he got, it's the only full-edged shiny he's gotten in this game. It happened with me with Hoppip. Like, as soon as the catching tutorial ended, a shiny Hoppip just floated down in front of me, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna take that as a good sign for this game. I even named it Lucky Charm. Oh, I just remembered, I named my, shiny Palmy Clover as a reference to that. I was trying to stick with a good luck theme. I've been trying to remember his name for a little bit lately, but I didn't want to... I think he's either in home right now. Just, let me check. Oh no, they are over here. I thought these guys weren't home. But yeah, I got this, like just a couple hours after the, shiny Hoppip. He was definitely a, star on the team. I very much enjoyed the main story of this game, I will say, even if these 3 guys ended up getting a lot more attention than these 3. No shinies? No shinies. I'm always afraid a shiny's gonna pop up while I'm in like a menu or something and I won't see it. Oh my gosh, he's rickety. They have something against me because I let the one die in the Nuzlocke. Is that another one? No, it's Litleo. I was gonna be so mad if that was another bird out to get me. Yes, I remember, like, I was going through the game, like, so casually, like, I was like, yeah, I'm okay with whatever happens in this game's story. I'm just gonna take it slow. I'll alternate between the storylines, and then finding out, like, he's trying to help his sick dog, I was like, oh, well, I know what I'm doing now. I remember I was fighting the Titans so underlevel, I was like, I will do anything to save this man's dog. No. I know Lechonk is the one with the increased shiny-ons, but I can't risk a shiny deerling slipping past me. Where are all the Lechonk go? There's some of them. I feel like they're spawning less. Maybe I should be doing the picnic thing, but I don't know. Here, I'll do it once just to see. Yeah, the way he immediately jumps into a fight with it. It's like, he even mentions it. He's like, he's like, yeah, no, don't worry about him. He's totally ready to go and fight. And I'm like, are you sure though? Like, this is how he got here in the first place. Ooh, that lag. I just remembered one of my friends has a personal like war with Litleos because he was trying to get them to complete the line and he only was getting the females. I remember he was very mad about it. I want to say he got like 7 female Pyroar before he got the male. Yeah, well, the entire time I was fighting it, I was like, I'm not gonna use any super effective moves. I'm going to, like, I'm gonna knock it out, but just barely, so that way I don't cause any more injuries to this poor thing. I'm very afraid for fighting him in the Nuzlocke, though, I will say. He has got a very strong team. Like, I spent the past weekend, like, every time we were driving, I would just be leveling up my team. So everyone's, like, level 65 now. So I'm hoping that's strong enough to be able to take all the remaining boss fights. But we will find out on Thursday, I guess. Oh, you have all of those as shinies? Or you just have all 3 of them? So let's say, those 3 do have, Oh, nice. Oh, I saw someone with, they had used Home to transfer in, Groudon into Violet. It looks really good in this game. Yeah, I know they were shiny locked, but I remember they gave away, the shinies at one point. I think it was last year? No, it wasn't last year. I think it was the year before that. Because I know, I want to say I have... I have one of them as shiny. I can't remember which one now. But it was one of the dogs. I used to be much better at keeping up with the events that they did like that. Like the year of the mythicals, I got all of them. So I have like 4 Victini now because I have so many. Every time they've done an event for a Victini, I'm like, all right, I'm here. Give me a Victini. But I've been missing the past couple years with the events and stuff. It's been kind of sad because I know I missed the other 2 for the Sword and Shield legendaries. But if they ever do that with this game, I'm definitely not missing that. I really like these guys' shinies. I also just really like these Pokemon in general. I've very much grown to like I really like Koraidon, and I've grown to enjoy how silly Miraidon is. Because I thought it was going to be a lot more emotionless, but actually seeing it in game, it does have more emotions than I thought it would. But Koraidon, he's still my favorite. Oh no! That's so awful. Oh, I did just remember, I started shiny hunting a Moltres in Let's Go, but the resets were taking a little too long, so I stopped hunting for it. I don't even think the resets are that long. I think I just got lazy. I will say, well, the uniforms are odd. I've kind of gotten like a little bit more used to them. Like the fact that we're like locked into wearing the uniforms doesn't bother me as much anymore. But yeah, finding out that there was no real outfit customization in this game was a bit disappointing. Before I actually had another challenge going before I reset for the Nuzlocke. It was a Pokemon Ranger themed challenge in Violet, because one of the hats reminded me of the I want to say it's Pokemon Masters where the Ranger wears the hat like that. So I made my character look as close to a Pokemon Ranger as possible. And Pokemon Rangers can have exactly one partner Pokemon, so I made mine the Sprigatito that I started with. And then the challenge was like very complicated, and I was doing this just like for my own enjoyment, and I still ended up never finishing it. But I could only use Pokemon in the location that I was in, so the entire time I was in the south area, I could only use Pokemon that I found in that location. Because Rangers can use Pokemon temporarily, but they have to release them after they've done their job. I don't like releasing Pokemon, so I decided, like, instead of releasing them, I'll just dedicate, like, specific boxes to specific locations. So I had a whole box of like, South Pokemon, I had a box of North Pokemon. I only fought, like, I think 1 gym, but I had gone around catching a whole bunch of stuff, trying to, like, get the challenge started. So I appreciated, like, the uniform then, because then it felt more like I was a ranger student who was going around, like, learning the region and stuff, like, scouting out the region for other rangers. But, yeah, for the most part, the uniform, I feel like it could have been done a little bit better, because, yeah, we had so many options in Sword and Shield. Man, I gotta replay Sword. I gotta finish that one. Oh, what news do you have? They're everywhere. Ooh, nice! You'll be able to rescue your Pokemon then. Some very good timing then. I will say, I did quite enjoy Let's Go Eevee. It is a very, like, straightforward game, and I don't think we need to visit Kanto any more times, ever. But I still enjoyed it, I still had fun. Like, the catching mechanic being different, like, didn't really bother me all that much. I am a little sad that my Pokeball, plus thing broke. My dog took a bite out of it. Like, it didn't break, it just does not work anymore, which is sad. But I still had a lot of fun, playing with it when it worked. That's pretty awesome. I'm glad you found it. Yeah, Cam has been wanting to finish a living dex, a shiny living dex, and I think I might just help with the Kanto side of things, because I've kind of wanted to do a shiny living dex for Let's Go Eevee anyway, just because I feel like that's probably the most doable of all of them. Like, it's just so straightforward with all of the shiny hunting in that game. So I think I might help him out with that. It is definitely, like, way too easy. The way they made the starters so overpowered. Like, giving them all those, like, move options, like the exclusive moves, and then also giving them perfect EVs and IVs, or perfect IVs, that is. It's so easy to solo the game with just your starter. Yeah, I really love the idea of a shiny living dex. I only have a regular living dex right now, and even then I still need to update it for Gen 9. But it's so, like, it's such a good feeling once it's done to be able to look back and go, I have literally caught them all. It's such a good feeling. I just remembered I was also able to brag to, my, like, nephew. He wanted to talk about Pokemon stuff, and I was like, I had just finished the living dex, and I was like, hey kid, you want to see this? And I pulled out my Switch and I showed him all the different boxes of everything, and he was like, one, he was surprised there was that many Pokemon, and two, he was more surprised that I had all of them. That was a very, fun moment. I feel like I have to fly over this area now in order to avoid the Rookity. It was very tempting to say, like, I've got more Pokemon than you ever will. But at the same time, I was like, no, he's like 7. I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, Cam picked out the plushie for his icon. He does have a Poplio plush, but we decided to go for a Primarina for the picture. When we went to the con a couple weeks back, we must have spent like 30 minutes just hanging out and looking at all the different Pokemon plushies there were as one of the booths. It was so much fun, just like, cause they had like shiny options, some of them looked very silly, like they were kind of like, not official, but still really cute. There was like Caterpie and Weedle, and I was really not expecting to see those guys there. It was some really cool variety. Oh, they had like Mega Mewtwo, like both of those ones. And I didn't even realize that they still sold those. I'm trying to remember. There was another one that we really liked, a plushie that we saw. Oh, they had shiny Espeon, that was nice. I saw something spawn as I was flying past it. What was it? Oh, just regular Lechonk. There was another one that I really liked. Now I can't remember it, dang it. Yeah, we spent so long just like, all of us just looking at the plushies that we were, because while we were at the con, we were on a voice call with our friends as well, so we forced them to look at all the plushies with us. And they're not Pokemon fans, but we still had them join us. Plushies are very fun to collect, but they are, expensive, so I can't blame you. I remember I found a, Keldeo plush at a convention probably in 2015, and that thing, I still have him, he's back there on my shelf somewhere. That thing was like $30. And at the time, that felt like so much money. And then a couple years later, I got a Lurantis, and I was like, she's only $50? What a great deal! Oh, that sounds cute. I love tigers. They're easily one of my favorite animals. I need to take a picture of all my plushes. These just, they're kind of scattered around the room. Like there's a couple on my desk that I can see hidden back there. I have a teeny plush somewhere. It's in one of my bags. And then I've got the Lurantis. I've got a Ditto Gengar. That one's pretty cool. That one is one that always my younger family members always really enjoy that one. They're like, oh, it's got the silly face, and I'm like, yeah, it's a Ditto, and they're like, Ditto, that's what it's called. I always feel so proud whenever I like teach them what it is, because I've been playing Pokemon longer than these kids have been alive, so they really have a lot of catching up to do. I love the way a lot of the new models look in Scarlet and Violet for the Pokemon. Like, the textures on them are so good. I need to send some of my legendaries to this game because I gotta see them for myself. Like, I saw that one screenshot of Groudon, and I was like, he can look that good? It's been a while since I've seen him actually, like, not look kind of silly. It's funny because when I was younger, Groudon was, like, terrifying. And now it's just like, it's so silly. Because one of my first games was Ruby. And it wasn't the first game I completed, but it was like the first Pokemon game I actually played. And I remember seeing Groudon on the like opening of that game and being like, this thing is the most terrifying creature that could ever possibly exist. And now it's really not. Actually, I did just remember there's a Groudon fight in one of the Mystery Dungeon games that really gave me a hard time. It shouldn't have, because I was a Trico in that game, so by all means I should have, like, immediately steamrolled it, but my partner was a Pikachu, and I remember that fight was annoying because my partner kept getting knocked out. Oh, Mewtwo looks so good in these games. I follow an artist who draws a lot of Mewtwo comics and stuff, and they were showing, they were showing off the way it looks in this game. It's so good. They've given me a new appreciation for Mewtwo because they actually can make it look cute. And that was something I definitely never would have expected when I was younger, that Mewtwo, like... Because, like, Mew has obviously always been very adorable, but when I was younger, Mewtwo was, like, that big, scary, beast from the movie. And then seeing their fan art and being like, oh, Mewtwo's actually just, like, an awkwardly big cat. It's like, it's a kind of humanoid cat, but it's still just an awkwardly big, like, it can have a cute face. I think I'm seeing things, but one of those guys looked a lot pinker than normal for a second. It does. Mewtwo is like it scared me when I was younger, but like rewatching the movie when I was a little bit older, I was like, wow, Mewtwo is actually like really smart. Because like when I was younger, I didn't understand whatever he was saying, but then actually like understanding how language works, I was able to rewatch the movie and go, oh, you know what? He's not that bad, actually. he has kind of like got a reason to be upset. I remember I wrote out the one quote from the end of the movie. I can't remember exactly what he says right now, but the like the true like purpose of life quote. I remember I wrote that one out and I used it as a bookmark for like years. I might still have it, but I don't even know. It was made of duct tape. It was like a note card and some duct tape. Yes, that one. I didn't even know what the word circumstances like really mean. I was just like, this is good. This is a good quote. I do appreciate that, like, as silly as Pokemon, like, can be on the surface, there is some, like, really, like, well-written moments, like, in the movies and in some of the games. Like, Pokemon Black and White, like, it's the most obvious, like, example of the best story, but it is such a good story in that game. And in this game as well, I'm very happy that people actually appreciate how well done Arven's story is in this game, because, like, it's so good. I keep stepping on different guys. That's pretty awesome, Jesse. I need to look back over my legendaries. I had a box of miscellaneous ones in Pokemon Home. For some reason, I have, like, I started a collection of the Swords of Justice trio, and I don't know how. Like, I don't remember, like, when it started, but, like, I got 3 of them for the living decks, and then I was like, okay, cool, I should be good now. And then I, like, kept looking through all my old games, and I was like, why do I have them in every single Pokemon game I've ever played? Like, I've got, like, an entire box that's just full of those guys. I don't know why I kept catching them after I already had them. It's like, I knew I liked Gen 5 when I was younger. I didn't realize I liked it so much I have everything. It's like, obviously I have a couple Kyurem as well. But I don't have, like, that many duplicate, like, Reshiram or Zekrom. It's just the Swords of Justice I've got an obscene number of. But, like, at this point, I don't even want to, like, give them away just because I'm like, this is my collection. I have, like, 10, Virizion for some reason. It's like, yeah, that's just my life now. It's like, whatever younger me was starting this collection for, I guess I might as well stick with it. Oh, I just remembered, I have a Manaphy I need to transfer up a couple generations. Because I was just thinking of how, I got 2 of them. Oh, I just ran right into that. I had 2 of them from the mythical event because one of my sisters got a code, and then when she got home, she was like, actually, I don't really want this, so she gave it to me. So I unlocked it in my second game. And I just remembered I only ever transferred up the one. I need to transfer that second one up before I forget about it. Oh, I don't like that line just there. Wow, I am just crashing into everything. Why is my thing freezing? I can relate to that. I've spent so much time trying to get, like, good pictures of different Pokemon in this game. Because I need to post more on my Instagram, but I've gotten a couple good pictures for there. And then, like, I spent so much time trying to get good pictures, and then I've only actually posted 3 of them. But, Like, these games look so good, it's hard to not want to, like, get the best picture you can. I'm afraid the rookie deer are gonna come back. I'm gonna step on more of them. You know, I do kind of want to do some shiny hunting in Legends Arceus now. If I don't have any good outbreaks, tomorrow I might do that. This is pretty much what determines that I just take the outbreaks as they come each day. Although I might have Noibat tomorrow. And I have a quite the history with that guy. I've been trying to get a shiny Noibat since like Gen 7. It's just not meant to be, apparently. What was that? No, it's just another Hoppip. Legends Arceus are such good games. Like, it cannot be overstated. Like, just how much fun like I had in that game the night it came out. Like, just running around trying to figure out like the best ways to approach some Pokemon, what Pokemon liked what food. It is a very tiny Pachirisu. There he goes. Yeah, I hate the way the Noibat keeps spawning like in the walls. Like it makes it even harder to get. Cause like it's one of my like most common outbreaks to get in this game, but they keep spawning in like really bad locations, so I can't see anything. So I can't even see if I have the shiny yet already. There's been some where I've literally spent like 2 separate full days just at a Noibat outbreak, and that's all I did was just constantly hunting in that one spot for the shiny, and it never actually appeared. So, that might just be one of the Pokemon I have to, what's it called? Breed for. I need to actually figure out, something I should do tonight is organize Pokemon Home, and then, what's it called? Write out the Pokemon I wanted to do the ABC challenge for. Because the first time I did it, I added a, like, outlier where it had to be fully evolved Pokemon only. So, like, A technically wasn't for Abra, A was for Alakazam. So I wouldn't, the challenge wouldn't be complete until I had someone help me trade my Alakazam to evolve it. And then there was a couple others. Let me see if I can find the old list I had actually. I had it on a note on my phone somewhere. So I don't think I would do that this time around. I think I would just stick with like the base evolutions just to make things move a little quicker. Let me see. Oh, I have not used this app in forever. There it is. ABC Shiny Challenge. Let me see. Yeah, so like I had B for Beedrill. So I couldn't use Weedle for W. It specifically had to be, I had to hatch a Weedle and then evolve it into a Beedrill, and that would count for B. I might not do that this time. Like maybe for a couple of them, like if I just really like the shiny and I want to do it for the challenge, then I'll count it for it. Like if I want to do like H for Honchkrow, then I could do it. But if I don't feel like doing it, then I might just go with M for Murkrow. Oh, Protege Mechanic. I can't remember if Cam complimented your username last time, but I do like your username. Hello, Shining Blue. I don't know how I missed your message as well. These tarantula are really starting to like mess with my eyes. I keep thinking they're Lechonk. I really don't want to give up on this Lechonk just yet. This is just better motivation to actually get the shiny charm tonight. I definitely want to do that off screen though, because I have way too many Pokemon to transfer. That is the joy of having a mostly complete living dex, at least. That all I have to do is just transfer them in and then just put them back in the dex. Or back in the Pokemon home. I knew there was an item here. It's very tiny. Oh yeah, I meant to ask that. Are you gonna keep doing, egg hunts? Oh, was there an issue with the Discord? Here, one second. I might have. I'm pretty sure I changed it so that way you shouldn't need, what's it called? A specific role to be able to chat here. Let me. I'm going to at you and let me know if you can respond to it. Because if you can't, there's an issue with that. So there's a couple of channels where you're not supposed to be able to chat in there, where it's only for the mods. But the general one, you should be able to talk there. Ooh, this rain. That's very odd, because I just checked and it says that everybody... everyone, even if they don't have a, everyone without a role can still chat, so I don't know why it's not working for you. One second. You know, because other people have been able to message. I wonder if it's just maybe... maybe your Discord has some sort of issue, because I think you're... I have all the settings set up properly. is very strange. I don't know why it won't work. Also, I did just follow a template from my Discord, so I thought that would make things easier for it. But also, I had to go around and change all the roles and stuff on it after following the template, because I realized a lot of the roles actually aren't needed for my kind of server. So, oh boy, this lag. Okay, so I had one of my other friends confirm, so you can message in the channel, so I think it might just be your Discord's acting up. Because I got a little worried I might have messed up the settings on the channel, so... It's very odd though, I don't know how to help with your Discord then. Because at the very least if it was on my side I would just be able to like, just give you the permissions to talk in the channel. But... I don't know. I mean, I know some servers, like, when I've joined, they've said, like, you can't talk without, like, a specific, like, timer or, like, a verification thing, but I don't think I have that on mine. Oh, I hear my dog outside my door again. I closed it properly this time so they can't just barge in. Oh, the rain stopped. Good. Man, Palmy do not really show up here very frequently. This is like the second little group of them I've seen. There's like no Lechonk if I'm not like right next to that tree. Oh man, I gotta stop doing the camera like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. That'll be a good way to check what the issue is. Oh, and I just commented on the lack of Palmy. Now here's another one. They heard me, I guess. I can't remember where the link for his is. Okay, it's just in the description of his videos. Thumbnail making can be pretty fun. Most of the time it's quite annoying for me, I feel. I didn't realize how many Fletchinder were in this area. I did it properly that time. Oh boy, this lag is not getting any better. I think I might do one more lap and then wrap up the stream because I have not had dinner yet and I'm getting quite hungry. Alright, Now let's wait here a bit to make sure all of the possible Lechonk that can spawn in will. Oh, they're all under the tree. That's so cute. I do really like this tree. It's very odd. I don't know why my server's not working for you. Here, before I go, let me check something real quick. This is very strange. Here, I tried assigning you a color. Let's see if maybe that will bypass whatever weird setting there is. Can't imagine this will work, but like try talking now that you have a role assigned. Oh, cool. I don't know if assigning you a color helped at all, but if you would like to change your color roll, then you can. But I'm glad you finally we got it to work. Right, and I am not seeing any shinies anywhere. But yeah, feel free to change your color in any of the other roles you want. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head out because I do not see any shiny Lechonk anywhere, very sadly. There's quite a lot of them right now, though, which is nice at least. So at least I know I did put in a good effort for my last round of them. Oh, the roles are in the, where is it? The welcome channel. Yep, that works. Yeah, there's not too many Pokemon channels right now because I figured most of the discussion can be done in the three that we have. Bye, thank you guys for watching. It was nice having you guys here.